Hello everybody, it's Marialda here once again, and welcome back to another figure. Yes, we have another Ryza figure in front of us. So this was kind of the hitchhiker of the surprise haul that I've got this week. I wanted the other figure, and she was cheap, so I had to get something to make the shipping justified. And I looked, and I eventually found Ryza, and I'm like, I like that. I want that one too. So we have her. So yeah, like I said, this is Ryza, or Reisalin Stout. She is from Atelier Ryza 3, the third game, Owari no Renkinjutsushi to Himitsu no Kagi. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Wonderful Works. She released on January 24th of 2024. I bought her pre-owned at Ami AB condition, so basically brand new. I paid 13,420 yen, or $99.66. So yay, less than $100. I ordered her on September 15th. I paid for her on September 16th. She shipped out on the 18th and got here today on the 19th. So yay. There is the front of Ryza's box. There's the side with a nice big open window. There's the back showing off some different promo shots of Ryza. There's the other side with a nice full body shot of her. And then back to the front. There's the top of her box, nice oval window. And the bottom is pretty plain and boring. I've never played the Ryza games, but from what I've read recently, as time goes on, like there's time skips between the games, so this one she is more mature. From what I've read, someone said she's probably around 21 years old now. So yeah, a little bit more of a mature Ryza, and people have pointed out she has a closed mouth smile instead of an open mouth happy girl, super happy girl smile, but that's okay. Yeah, let's get her open. I was going to say, from what I've seen on pictures on MFC and stuff, her legs seem a little bit longer and thinner, and she seems taller, but she still has that Ryza look to her. Let's try to get this open. There we go. Pull her out. There's some instructions. Inside of the box, it's yellow with a grading to like an orange color. There's some little details printed in white on the sides, little flowers and lines and stuff. Go ahead and put that off to the side. There is Ryza in her blister pack. Let's see if we do a normal zoom. So there she is from the front and from the side, from the back, and the other side, and then back to the front. From what I've seen, she should be pretty simple to assemble. Just basically put her on the base and then put the staff together in her hand, and that's it. So yeah, put her on the base and put the staff in her hand, and then peg it in, and then put the top on. So yeah, don't think we need to open those. But what we do need to open is Ryza. So we'll lay her down, we'll cut the tape. Come back to this side. And so expectation-wise, I think she's going to be pretty good. When I looked on MSC, she has, like the vast majority of her ratings are 10s. So yay. Pull out her base. Seems to be a pretty reasonably sized base, not super giant or anything. So it is textured. It kind of looks like a hilly plain. It's got grass, it's got pebbles, it's got flowers. She has 2 metal pegs and clear plastic foot supports, and plastic pegs as well. Got a broken column, kind of on a sandy beach. And it's kind of a sick looking green, so not super vibrant green grass. The edges of the base kind of look like a rocky cliff. And the bottom is pretty crappy, but it's the bottom of the base, you're not going to see it. Made in China, copyright, whatever, all rights reserved. Probably copyright Wonderful Works or the game. I don't know. Can't read Japanese. You would think by now I would have picked some of it up, but no. We'll go ahead and pull out the staff portion of her staff. So the handle is kind of a textured diamond-shaped shaft. We do see a very tiny peg. So gotta be careful with that when you go to plug things together. There is a little bit of gold detail at the top. And I'm just looking. So it is kind of keyed. It's hard to see, but one side is kind of flattened out. So yay. And then there is the peg that goes into her thigh or her boot or whatever. Got a nice golden pommel. Yeah. So the top of her staff has a flag attached to it, which goes behind her head, so got to be careful removing that. There we go. So it's kind of got a unique windmill with unique blades on it. You got nice detailed centerpiece. You got the gold and the white. It's multiple layers. You got the purple, and it's gradiented and shaded. A little bit of sparkly to it. Got like a nice winged heart with the flower center. If you look on the bottom, yep, it is keyed. You can see that one chunk taken out of the side. If we go to the side, we do see the windmill has a tail. So that's nice. The top of the flagpole, it's got a little gold detail. And then the flag, it's basically just a pendant. Starts with kind of a deep blue purplish color, and it goes through all the shades of blue to a nice kind of a sky blue, greenish blue. It's got a nice gold pattern or gold trim painted onto it. Same on the back. So yeah, we'll go ahead and set that down. And now we'll pull out Ryza. She's wrapped in some bubble wrap and some plastic. She's got plastic there. Go ahead and set her down and get this stuff out of the way. So she has plastic between her chain and her leg and shorts and stuff to protect that from paint transfer. And I do believe she is all de-plastic now. So there is Ryza's face. She's still got some poofy cheeks. She has some blush lines under her eyes. Nice golden brown eyes. You can see the braid in her hair. Her little ribbon has a little gold trim on one of the tails. Got some flower hairpins. You got her hat, a little pendant there, a little windmill flower on the top, and it's just a nice little beret. It's permanently attached. You cannot take the hat off. Head is permanently attached, it feels like. She does have ears with a earring it's not a pierced ear. You can see it actually wraps around the back of her ear and comes out at the top. The other ear is bare, but they are sculpted nicely. You can see the lobes inside of them. Got good choker collar on her with a star pendant. It's got a little necklace on. We get a little bit of cleavage peeking out the top if we look from the top. It's got, oh, there's a little bit of foam right there. There we go. So she's got kind of a nice shirt on. It's got some blue shading on it, and the She's got pockets on her boobs with little blue tops on and little gold buttons. Nicely detailed. You can see the button down of it. She's got a little leather vest on with the little straps that are hanging out. And that's why they put that little piece of foam there. And you can tell it's pretty tight on her. That button is a superhero. Zoom in and you'll see Spider-Man. And then she also has that little jacket. So the inside is yellow, outside is the white color. Little flowers and buttons and stuff. If we go to the back, it's got a little hood and a back cutout. And you can see she also has a strap piece back there. But she is showing off some flesh, spine line and everything. Back to the front. We do see she has shoulders showing. Just little details everywhere. She is very detailed. I'm going to just spin her real quick. Everything seems to be painted very cleanly on her. I don't see any bleeding or misplaced paint. She's got her typical red shorts, little belt. You can see they're button shorts. Got the little slit on her right leg. That's laced up. You got a bow on the side of her thigh. And the other side is, you can see her bikini bottoms tied. Go to the back. And again, you can see the belt. You can see the other belt as well. She's got her book in a little pouch on her back. She's got a big, giant baby safety pin on her little skirt there. She has some potions on her hip. You can see some writing on them in a language we don't understand. Nice gold stoppers. You got that little chain on the side. Got some muscle showing in her elbow region. She does have a thumbless glove on. Fingers all look like they're individual, and you got a little bit of painted thumbnail there. The other hand, she's got a bracelet on. The bracelet is part of her arm. There's a little smudge on her thumb, on her knuckle, but that's okay. We've got all the fingernails are painted. You can see some palm lines. It's got a little bit of thigh gap showing, and some still thick thighs, but not as thick as some Ryzas I've seen. She's got some pouches on her thighs as well, held on by straps that go around her thigh-high boots, and you can see her stockings inside the boot as well. You got the little seam line going up the shin. Spin her around to the back. You got another seam line on the back. Very tight, so you can see the muscles around her knees. You can see some shading. Good thigh or calves on her. Just a good shape to her legs. Got little flowers on the tops of her ankles. Looks like maybe her heels are actually peeking out. Got some high heels and little golden tipped boots, gold tipped shoes. Looking at the bottom, we've got some peg holes. We've got the high heels, pretty high. And yeah, she looks pretty good. Good brown hair. There is shading, lots of strands. Pretty flexible. You could stab yourself with them, so be careful. I'm just seeing now if she'll stand on her own, and that is a definite no. Okay, so we have to use the base. So we'll set her down, and then we shall get her on the base. Okay, so tilt the camera down, pick her back up. And just in case you wanted to see what her booty cheeks look like, there you go. Okay, so we do have to spread her legs just a little bit. Be careful. So it is a little bit difficult to get her lined up correctly. I'm trying to get her toe peg in. There we go. Just had to apply a little bit of pressure. So there she is on the base. Give her some shakes. She wobbles a little bit side to side, which makes sense with the pose that she's in. Like I'm shaking back and forth, and you see her going side to side a little bit. But she is pretty stable, reasonably stable. So we'll spin her around to the back, and we'll put the staff through her hand. And you can see right there the peg hole. So you line up the peg and you get that in the hole. And now we get the top of the staff. And we just gently put it on. Again, remember that's a very tiny peg. And we remember that it's keyed, so we just gently spin it around until it fits. Come on. Well then, this would be a lot easier without a camera in the way. So that's the flat side. That's kind of how it's supposed to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to unpeg it from her leg so I can get a better grip and maybe a better angle at this. There we go. Just popped into place. So we'll slide it back down and peg it back into her leg. And there we go. She is now assembled. So we'll put her back on the turntable. Tilt up. And yeah, she looks very good. And like I said, I like the more mature look she has. And she definitely, before like her legs were kind of short and stubby, I thought. But now they're like long and slender, even though they are still thick at the thighs. And she's got a large chest, but it's hidden pretty well by her shirt and her coat and everything. The staff looks good. The flag looks good. She will take up a little bit of space, but not too much, really. It all depends on how you arrange the figures. You'll probably hide the windmill a bit if you have a pretty space restrictive shelf, let's say. But yeah, I think she looks really good. So let's do a zoom in, and we shall spin on like her face. Push her back a little bit and spin. Yeah, there we go. So spin and spin and spin. The hair right now under the bright lights on camera, it doesn't look like it's got shading, but if I look like around the camera at the actual hair, it is darker than it appears on camera, and there is shading. And I like that. I like that cute little hood that she has on her back. It's not going to do much good because I doubt it would fit her head, but it's there and it's cute. We shall spin her chest/torso region now. She does have that ruby type jewel on her necklace pendant thing. And I like the use of her butt as a shelf for the book. And I love that little tail on the windmill. Kind of looks like a little plane. And the little potions on her hip as well. Like I said, there's just all sorts of little details on her. She's sculpted quite well, painted quite well. Her clothing has quite a bit of shading, really. Not so much the shorts, but like her shirt and coat and everything. And then we'll tilt down, zoom out a little bit, and we shall spin her legs. This safety pin, I don't know the purpose of. It's a little odd, but it kind of fits. It's just another detail on her. So yeah, Ryza. Let's go ahead and take the camera out. We'll do a little shaky cam, and then we'll close this off. So there she is from the top, going down to her face. Looking at her from a little bit below. So honestly, straight on and a little bit above. Yeah, she'll work on pretty much any shelf. Anywhere that you've got some space for her. Maybe you've got a Ryza shrine. Maybe you've got a alchemist shrine, an adventurer girl, a booty girl, little staff girl. Any shelf really she'll work on. She's not lewd or anything. I think she is a very good all ages type figure. And even if you've got strict parents or strict family members, wives, husbands, whatever, I don't see a problem with this figure. Now, of course, I'm not them, so you know your situation best. But yeah, Ryza, I think she looks good. She was a good hitchhiker. So this is Ryza, or Reisalin Stout, Reisalin, however you say it. I never played the games, so I don't know. She's from Atelier Ryza 3, Owari no Renkinjutsushi to Himitsu no Kagi. She's a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Wonderful Works. Ryza released on January 24th of 2024. I got her pre-owned at Ami AB condition, so basically brand new. I paid 13,420 yen, or $99.66. So yay, I'm happy with her. She turned out good. Like I said, good hitchhiker. Thumbs up. So anyways, I've got a Kurumi figure that I just paid for this morning, so she's on her way. She is coming EMS, though, because it was $20 difference in shipping. So I will see you soon with more figures. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.